Hey, yeah, folks, Only Gaming here with a new Let's Try. This one is Outward. It's a medieval style survival kind of game. It's developed by Nine Dot Studios and published by Deep Silver, which is a big name to my understanding. It was released this year on the 26th of March, and again, to my knowledge, it's only available on PC. It is on the Steam store if you want to check it out after. But I have played just under an hour to try and get a gist of it, although that was a while ago, so I've probably forgotten everything. It is also joypad compatible. So, I'm going to go to new game. It's also co-op, split screen. So, gonna go one player for this one. I shall call, just for the sake of this, I'll call him Omi. You've got obviously male and female, race, Orion, Shaman, Gazite. So your three races, I'll just do around. So basically, European, African American, and Asian. African American with ginger hair. I don't think we need to keep going. You have legacy. You don't have any choices. Probably unlock them through playing, or maybe it's I don't know. I have honestly no idea what legacy is. Anywho, I shall create African American ginger. Snazzy. So Let's Try is I play it. Yeah, totally. I can English. I play a game for an hour to an hour and a half. I cut it into 3 episodes. It'll be released Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 11 a.m. British summertime at present. When UK are in British summertime, usually there would be 11 a.m. local time within the UK. And yeah, it gives you the gist of what's going on with the game, the kind of pace and stuff. Now, whenever I played this game, it felt a bit like Dark Souls. I haven't played much at Dark Souls. I played a wee bit, and that was ages ago, but that's the vibe it gave me. Although a little bit more forgiving, kind of. Anywho, let's kick in. All my life, I've lived within the safety of that place, Cierzo, yeah. Spared the brutality of the world outside, but life in Ore is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. Paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. Joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Yuzan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. To save fuel, you can close and light lanterns with torches. Note that light sources make you more visible, etc., etc. Start with few skills like kick. Also no useful survival crafting recipes. Right. So, I must have been asleep in the nip. You can start a split screen, open game to friends, find the game, settings. So, oops. Online read. I want graphics are ultra. Yeah, so they are. High settings. There we go. Right. So, I am in the nip. I'll take a makeshift torch. This is the water. The sun's bright as it should be. And I shall go over this way. Because of no choice. And I shall gather stuff. Oh, it's a hold. There's another game that did that. Left bumper. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller for Windows. And I'm using a chair for doors. No, I'm using Xbox 360 controller for Windows, and yeah. You do have needs in the game, as you saw there. You can collect water. You need water flasks, etc., etc. There we go. There's the inventory. So there's my equipment, makeshift torch, boots, backpack, chest armor, helmet, main hand. Yeah, effects, crafting. I can make a quarterstaff if I get the bits. Primitive satchel, travel rations, quarterstaff, primitive club. Once I get a tree, there's some clean water. Let's gather a tree. 3 wood, 3 more wood, and 3 more wood. There's a tutorial. It's a very handy tutorial. You can skip bits if you don't care. There's also magic in the game, and for it to be 100% effective, it's like you just need to, well, it affects your character's appearance. If you focus on magic, it gets less muscular and robust, which I think's awesome. But anywho, where's crafting? Oh, crafting. I can now create a thing. Right, so equip you. And there we go. So I'm going to go up here because this is where I'm meant to go. There is voice acting, although it seems to skip some of the written dialogue and bits. Oh yeah, and tap left bumper to roll. And there's my stamina down bottom left. It's the yellow circle. Obviously the red one's my health. You have temperature, which is the bar beside the stamina. Of the hotter you are, the higher that is. The colder you are, the lower it is. And items and armor have heat values. So I'm just going to go over here and take the bread, because why not? And this is Yizan Argenson, who managed to keep all his fancy gear.
Hey there.
You're alive, you must be freezing. Come, warm up by the fire before you freeze to death.
You'll catch a cold if you wander around without any clothes.
Here, they're not much, but wear them. You see what I mean by skipping some dialogue? Okay. Tatter to tire. Where then you have dialogue options. At the minute, only have the one. Where are we, Yizan? The last thing I remember was our ship hitting the rock.
We're not
Very
far
sure it's
from home.
bigger.
You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Eto made it out too. He's making his way home to Kierzo to go get help. Eto made it out alive too? Thank Elat.
He's a Kazite. He was born on a ship.
Probably isn't the first time he's had to survive a shipwreck.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
I laid out, and I'll keep watch for Eto and rescuers. And I skipped a bit. If you're still feeling too injured from the shipwreck, yada yada. Journal, and then yeah. So rest in one of the campsite bedrolls. Skills. You have kick. You have throw lantern. Fire reload if you have a pistol and bullet. dagger slash if you have a dagger. That's your quick slots, which are down the bottom right. You have two sets. You have your right triggered ones, and then you have your left triggered ones. Crafting menu, as previously mentioned. I can create a manual recipe where I obviously mix my own things. Campfire kit, which lets me create the fire to get warm. The primitive club, which I've already created. Spikes. Low damage to enemies that step on it. Arrows. Bandages. Improvised bedroll. Makeshift torch. Plank shield, which need linen cloth. Possibly pick up fibers from plants somewhere. Primitive satchel, which needs hide and linen cloth. Quarterstaff, which needs linen cloth, maybe for the grip. Travel ration, which needs just salt and 2 kind of bread stuff. So I don't need this anymore, so I can unequip you. So its durability is down to 63 because it's been lit. Oh yeah, that's your standard attack. So to use kick, I need to hold in the right trigger and press A. The tutorial goes through all this as well, and it has you actually using them so that you can familiarize yourself with it properly. Just gonna have a wee gander, see what's around here. That's handy. I'll equip you. Stamina's running low. Kick him. If I could remember how to... Okay. There we go. And I'm only a little hurt. Right, I shall loot the hyena. Raw meat, hide, and bones. I shall take it all. And I shall also loot this one. Raw meat and hide. So, I think I'm slouched because I'm hurt. Let's see. Alright, so I've exerted myself. I'm hungry. There we go. My pouch is also overweight by 1.4 weight. Still need linen cloth. You clean? So I'll drink some clean water. I need a water skin to gather it. So, let's see now. It's a little bit overweight. There's going to be some way to get linen. Maybe I just can't at the minute because this is literally the introduction. Okay, I'll take you as well. Okay, so now I can't run for shit. And, yeah. I just suppose it's fair enough. I'm carrying lots of stuff without much in the way of, supporty stuff. Oh yeah, and then you've filters as well. So that's out all your inventory, which you can toggle between left trigger and right trigger. I would imagine if you're using a PlayStation controller, it's R2 and L2, and then inventory up the top, equipment, vitals, effects. I don't quite know what that roll thingy is. Anyhow, I shall use the improvised roll. Also make tents and stuff. Sleep, guard, repair. And then whenever you're up, it'll tell you your needs whenever you're awake. So far right one's drinking stuff, and then obviously food, sleep. And I'm not too sure what. I think it must be sunrise? Is that what it means? Right, melee weapons can make normal attacks and special attacks. Depends on normal attacks you just performed. Which is, I think it's like A is normal and then X is special. Etc, etc. Unconsciousness comes quickly, and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You're back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse in Cierzo. I'll call it Cierzo until I forget what I call it, and I'll call it something else. Isa must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Play along with people in your friends list. Start the game with a few skills. Yeah. Right, so instead of dumping me on the bed, he just dumped me on the floor. That was nice of him. Worker boots. Green worker attire. Not getting a bath here. Is that the water skin? Primitive satchel. I shall equip it. Oh yes, and so now I have inventory between the two? No? I moved the bag. So I shall move the wood to the bag. And then shall also move the club to the bag. There we go, that's me good. So whenever you are and then there's piles of stuff. Jerky. And your basement. Whenever you're fighting, you're and then you can cook with flint and steel, improvised bedroll, iron scraps, kitchen. So I've learned how to make that there. Rainbow trout, seaweed and salt. So I'll take a loaf. So yeah, survival aspects combined with the feel of Dark Souls.
Rise and shine, Trog Spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
For as long as you did.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home.
I can either say, just woke up from a shipwreck, have a heart, will you? Or, you know I can't pay it, all the money we made in Orochi is at the bottom of the bay. I'll say that one, because they're clearly thickish.
Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
That's not what it says. How do I know you're not at fault? I lost my daughter on that voyage. You bring ruin to the tribe just like your grandmother. I'll bring ruin to your face with my... Yeah. This doesn't change the fact that I have no money right now and can't pay you. Stop this right now, you're being unreasonable. Don't make this violent. Yeah, okay. Stop this right now.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
That ought to cover 4 months of ignoring your duty to the tribe. Either pay up or get out of our way.
Enough of this! 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once.
So let's skip the bit. This is a time for the tribe to come together and mourn our lost loved ones, not to demand payment from a survivor. You're damn right, bitches. The voice acting's decent. As I said, it's just skipping a few wee bits.
To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory.
Yeah. I am a victim of that shipwreck too. Well, Omi is a victim of that shipwreck too, under the laws of the Blue Chamber Collective. I have declared a period of mourning. You understand what that means, don't you?
But Chamber Lady Aberdeen.
Omi has clearly been...
I said that is enough! If you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free.
But until then, shut the f*** up, you sons of bitches. Until then, your concern should be for those whose lives were lost in the wreck.
Oliel, see these people off, would you?
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
This month? It's a nice sword she got.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight.
Can't believe they want to seize my home. Can't you do something?
If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time.
Right, so if you do not pay off those 4 months of missed payments on your own, the tribe will have my head. The most I can do is declare mourning period. For 5 days, no one in the tribe can ask for what you owe.
That gives you a few days to pay back the money.
Use
Either
your time to
gather the
gather
money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
Last thing I want to do is take your lighthouse away. Blood price is unfair. You can't hold me responsible for things out of my control.
Have you forgotten why your family bears this blood price?
When your grandmother was chamber lady, she turned away the followers of Elet in our time of greatest need, forcing the tribe to pray only to the 5 winds for protection.
Listen well.
So dozens were slain because my grandmother said no. Brilliant. I can either say, I understand bitterness still runs very deep in the tribe, or how could I possibly forget? Not a day goes by without someone reminding me, or I can't bear this stupid blood price any longer. What if I just leave and never come back? I understand.
Here's what
People are
I
dicks.
need you to do.
Get working on that payment. I will have to head outside the walls.
That does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is.
Let's go thieving everyone.
Never forget, No one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice. If you can do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor. Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the Gate Warden.
He'll
Remember,
judge if
you
I'm
only
prepared
have
or
a
not.
few days.
Right.
May your ancestors watch over you.
Oh, a map. Right, so that's my lighthouse. That's the water purifier. He stands down there. Burak's at the gate. Helen's there, whoever that is. Town hall there. Shopkeeper, the inn, alchemist, and blacksmith. Can I borrow your sword? Because it's very shiny.
I'm glad you survived the wreck.
Sorry about your losses. That glowing sword is new. When did you get it?
Rufus commissioned it for me as a going away present.
I was going to leave this morning to go join the holy mission of Eilat before Mother could stop me.
But with the shipwreck,
It wouldn't be
wouldn't be right to leave so soon.
rude. Have to stay with the tribe until the mourning period is over. No idea where I'm getting the money.
I have faith in you. You'll pull through.
I'm certain you can make your next blood price payment.
Always strive to be better than today.
I'm really curious, how long is it blood price gonna last?